started?
It all started really in high school. There was an existing dance team at my high school, and I wanted to be on the dance team because dance was something I liked. I had never trained in it or anything like that. It was just a hobby I really enjoyed. And I tried out for the team the first year, didn't make it. Tried out for the second year, didn't make it again, and I found that I wasn't the only one in this predicament. There are about 40 to 50 students that tried out every year, and if you didn't make it in this one particular group, there were no other opportunities within the school to dance. So at that time, in the 10th grade, they were putting together a student arts council, and I had been encouraged by one of our teachers to join, and so I became the dance representative. And one of the first things I did was create a second dance team.
Nice.
But this dance team would be different because I wanted it to be non-audition based. I didn't want to just create it and then end up creating the same situation again. I wanted to, if you had a love of dance and you wanted to be committed, that's all you needed. And yeah, at that point I wasn't really thinking about like choreography or who would lead it or whatever. We had our first meeting and everyone was like, oh, this is really cool, but like, who's gonna choreograph? And I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about it. Like, I was just so set on like creating the opportunity and meeting a need that obviously wasn't being met in the school that I didn't think about it, but I tried it. I was like, okay, well, I put the group together, I had a go at it, and it was something that I found out I had a knack for.
Nice.
Which was choreography. So from there, I ran the high school dance team from grade 10 through to grade 12.
Nice.
Started volunteering and teaching dance at the YMCA also, who would, sometimes we'd have our practices there, and they kind of saw what I was doing, so they said, do you want to teach our adult program, do you want to work with our younger kids? One of the ladies there took me under her wing and taught me fitness training as well.
Nice.
And yeah, by the time I graduated, because this was all in Peterborough, went to Brampton, moved to Brampton to go to Humber College. I transferred to the Brampton YMCA, did their drop-in dance program for a year, and by that time, like, I'd been teaching dance for the 4 years, right, from ages 14, to age 18,
And you were what age at that time?
so I started in high school and I started the dance team. I was age 14.
Okay.
And then by the time, like, at the end of the year with the Brampton YMCA, I was 18, and I was like, I kind of grew tired of teaching on a drop-in basis, because I would get the dancers to a point at the end of the year where they were really good, and I was like, oh, we can do this and this and this and that, and then they would leave or they wouldn't stick around and be like, I have a boyfriend now, and I kind of wanted to establish a place where kids could come and learn and grow consecutively, and I noticed that in Brampton, the kids were kind of hungry for that. The only thing available at that time was your typical dance studio where you can take hip hop. It wasn't like the real authentic hip hop. It was very jazzy, inspired hip hop, and we can get into that later. And dance is expensive. Like, you couldn't walk in, because I remember, because I was raised, a single parent home, like, there wasn't a lot of money around. So I remember I wanted to do, hip hop at a studio, and it was like, you can't just compete in hip hop. Like, you gotta take ballet first, you gotta take jazz first, you gotta take a stretch class. Like, there were all these requirements, and I was finding the same thing when I moved to Brampton. So, dance can be very expensive. You're paying, hundreds of dollars for the training, and then an extra $100 for clothes. Like, it's running parents thousands of dollars a year, and the kids I was working with, they didn't have that financial background. So those things kind of combined really inspired me to open the studios. So the same way that in high school I saw there was a need for something because there were no other opportunities, when I moved to Brampton, not only was it something that I wanted, but I looked at these kids and I went, wow, like, there is nothing for them to do. So I opened the studio, but not only did I find a way to open it, I also opened it with the goal of keeping the cost affordable, so that the real talent could come through, because I also learned later on, a lot of the times it's not the people with the most talent that reach the top, it's those that can pay for it. I had the fantastic opportunity of representing Canada at the World Hip Hop Championships in Germany, And that's something that I noticed, like there were dancers that I knew that I thought, wow, they should be on this team, but it was really the people who could afford it. I mean, I had to fundraise my butt off. I was going door to door, like it had a $3,000, price tag. So, my parents dipped in and whatever. But yeah, like it was, so all those things combined, in 2006 at the age 18, I opened the studio, and that's kind of how, it went from being in high school, seeing a need for something, really developing it and doing it for a number of years, and then getting to a point where again I saw there was a need for it, and it kind of really became like my passion. It was something I enjoyed to today.